Yo, it's me. It looks like I've got a little goth corner over here. Welcome back. I hope all is well. Today, I am going to be talking about March. What happened in March? What my favourite things are in March. Can you actually believe though, however, that it is already April? What the fuck? I feel like I've achieved nothing this year. I remember just January being like, yeah, I'm new, I'm single, 2018 is gonna be my year, I'm gonna accomplish all this shit, and I feel like it's got to April already and I'm like, what have I actually done apart from just have fun with my friends? Which I suppose is fine. I'm not gonna panic about it, it's okay. It's alright if people haven't achieved much. I've done a few fair bits already, but nothing like mega, like, oh. Let's talk about March then. So, March hasn't been that like eventful, I must admit. I've done a few cool things. The first cool thing that I did was the shoot with Alex Cameron. So that was where I was kind of in my pants. We did like a underweary kind of shoot, which it was kind of like it wasn't an anti-body confidence post, but it was just me talking about my problem of always being associated with body confidence. But I'll put the link in the description if you haven't seen that already. I explain it way better in the video, but that was super cool. Like, Alex Cameron is an amazing photographer and she made me feel really, really comfortable. She was really like encouraging. She made me feel just great about myself. I didn't feel at all embarrassed or weird for being in my pants in front of her. So that was a really good thing. I really enjoyed that. It's been Mother's Day and we went out for a really nice day at the beach. It's been a couple of birthdays. It's been like my sister and my dad's birthday, so I've been doing lots of celebrating, lots of eating, lots of drinking. Then I suppose like personal life stuff. I don't obviously want to delve into things into too much detail, but I suppose March has also been quite hard for me in the sense that I don't want my whole breakup thing to kind of define who I am now. I don't want it to make me appear like I'm damaged goods. I don't want it to be like my thing, you know, like constantly talking about breakups and being single, because obviously there's way more to life than your relationship status. But I also kind of feel, not like it's my responsibility, but I respect the fact that a lot of people have subscribed to me after my breakup video because they're going through similar stuff and they want to hear like how I'm getting on, my take on it all. So obviously I'm not going to make all my content related to like breakups or anything, but when it's appropriate I will talk about it. So January was really empowering for me because I was like, it was still very raw and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna make, and because it's January, it's like a fresh start, I was really like, woo, by just it being the fresh new year, and I was like really excited. February was a bit of a downer. I think that was kind of like my January come down. March has been fine, like I'm okay. And because I was okay, I thought it would be a good time to start getting the ball rolling in terms of the house, in terms of figuring out how you do divorce proceedings. It was fine, kind of up until I got in contact with the other person involved, and at first it was okay, and then it turned sour and I couldn't deal with it, and I was like, so I had to just leave it. It's a learning curve, let's just say, and I think when I'm out of the other end, I could probably address it more, not publicly, like say the nitty-gritty, like what happened, but I mean more in the sense of like I can sort of talk about my experience and what happens and like what you have to go through. I can't actually get my mind around how unfair divorce is, how dumb it is, and I think it's really bizarre. Like when you get married to someone, I know, duh, but I think when people think about marriage, they think of all the lovey-dovey stuff. They think about you know, the romance, the fairy tale, like spending your life with one another, but really what it's entailing is you're actually contractually binding yourself to someone else, and everything that's yours is also theirs. And I think that when you're in my position, you've had such a short marriage, that's when marriage sucks. Part of me just really wishes that they looked at everybody's circumstances individually, rather than going, your name's on that bit of paper, so it has to be like that. But I just feel good though. I've got my friends. Josie's just moved into my house. I feel like I'm like moving on with my life, and I feel really positive about things that I want to do. Even though I said at the beginning I feel like I haven't achieved anything, there's still a big to-do list of things that I want to do, and I have every intention of achieving it. I've been feeling a little bit weird about like the blogging world recently, I suppose. I haven't been having a break, but I feel like I haven't been doing it as much as usual. The daily vlogs have been less consistent. I missed a couple of uploads. I've been busy with like house stuff. Sometimes I'm kind of put off by it a little bit nowadays. I feel like with the blogging world, it has definitely shifted in the sense that once it was about bloggers were the everyday real people that you listened to, that you watched, that you read about, because they were down to earth, they were normal people talking about normal things or products or whatever that seemed really obtainable and like every day, if that makes any sense. But recently, not just from a blogger's perspective, but as a consumer myself, it's kind of moved up into this kind of celeb culture sort of thing. Like almost like, it's hard to explain, like I feel like beauty bloggers and makeup bloggers now all look a certain way, and if you look like a certain way, then you'll be successful because you tick certain boxes. It's just all becoming a bit too much, like a bit OTT, like a little bit too much, like this is like almost like celebrity culture, which makes it in a way not what it used to be, and why it was appealing, I suppose, to myself, because the stuff is becoming unobtainable, unrealistic, unrelatable. It's almost like how I feel kind of the music industry is in a way. So you've got all the mainstream pop stars where all their music is like this and consumed by the masses and is all like one way, all sounding the same, all packaged and polished perfectly, and who get like all the record sales, who are always #1 in the charts. And then you've got like the smaller bands that are more quirky and different, who don't do as well. And I kind of feel like that's the way it is in blogging now. It might have been like that for a while. Maybe I'm just late to catch on, but I've really started noticing it, especially like in the makeup and beauty world. Like everybody just doing everything the same. And I'm just kind of turned off by it now. I like variety, and I get excited by new things and like people like doing things differently and breaking boundaries. And I suppose that's what I want to do, and that's what makes me happy. So I'm going to continue to do that, even if it means I'm not as popular or as successful. That's kind of what's been on my mind. I'm now going to talk about some of my favourite things of the month. So I haven't got that many, just cause, haven't been busy, haven't been doing that much. I'm going to start with a chocolate bar. I've become obsessed with crunchies, like super obsessed with crunchies. Now I'm not going to eat this crunchie because April April is my clean month, no booze, apart from this weekend, no booze. And eating good, because March was pretty terrible for me, so it's all about balance. I'm gonna balance out March by being really good in April. I ate way too many crunchies. I don't know what it is, but I just love them. The honeycomb is great, and I'm obsessed with it. I even had ice cream, I had crunchy bites, just obsessed. Absolutely love them. I had to put this in my favourites. Josie told me to put crunchy in my favourites this month when I was writing my list. So crunchy, you're in there. I got a candle from the White Company actually at Christmas time. Totally forgot about it, and I recently just got it out. It's lime and bay. Now this smells like a well-groomed man. I love my manly smells. It's really good. If this was a cologne, I would wear it all the time. But it smells like a really lovely, well-groomed man. Sexy man. Wants to take me out for cocktails. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you're in the White Company or you're passing by, definitely go in and give this a sniff. And then let me know if you think it smells like a well-groomed man, because I think it does. So there's this company called Scent Addict, and they kindly sent me one of their boxes, non-spawn, just think it's a great idea. It's $12.99 a month for this subscription, and you pick a fragrance each month, I think. Something like that. And they have all these fragrances that you can try. This is Flora, but no, this is Gucci Bloom in here. So the idea is you get this really cool, twisty, uppy spray, boop, and you test it. You try it out, so you get on with it. If you like it, you go to the perfume shop. I think it's fragrance shop. You go to the shop. I think it's the fragrance shop. I'll put all the information down below. You basically get 12 quid, you get the £12 off a full-size bottle. So whatever the cost of the subscription is, you get that discounted off a full size, which I think is really great because I love perfume, I love trying out perfume, but I hate it when you get perfume, take it home, wear it, and you're like, actually, this isn't for me. So this is a really great idea. Next favourite, we didn't think I'd be saying this, but Ardell magnetic lashes. Wow, now these have been sat in my drawer for ages. I got them sent in the post from a PO box, and I was like, I'm too scared to try them. They're amazing. So these are the full length ones, but the ones that I really like are the accents, so they just sit on the edge of your eyes. I think I've still got a set. I think I lost some. They're really great because they are super reusable because you don't need glue on them so they don't get all messed up. I know you can clean the glue off eyelashes, but I still think that it looks a bit, they are a little bit of a pain in the ass to go on at first, but once you get the hang of it, and it is then super quick. I just think they're really great. I put my mascara on first and then I put these on, and they basically, one goes on the top lash line and one goes underneath the eyelashes, and then it just like sandwiches together. These are the Ardell professional ones. Give them a go. Let me know how you think of them. I think they're really, really cool. I love these sunglasses. These are from Topshop. These have been my everyday sunglasses at the minute. They live in my handbag. I whip them out when I'm driving. I just think they're really cool. They're like a funky cat eye, like oversized cat eye. Really, really cool. I just feel like a total babe in these. Yeah. Next is this shaggy cardigan that I've been wearing. Now this is from Misguided. I also got it in a pink colour. They do them in loads of colours now, these. I got this in the shop. The only downside to this is it molts, like the little stringy bits come out. You'll find them everywhere when you first get it because it like sheds loads to begin with. It's amazing. I love it. I wear it pretty much every day because it's just so like easy to just throw on. It's not super, super hot because it's kind of crocheted, but it looks super cool with everything. I'm really excited to wear the pink one. Yeah, it's just like a nice indoor jacket. I have worn it as a jacket as well, like out. Really, really digging it. We have Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit. I'm late to the party on this one, but it's awesome. I did go to the launch party of this, but I didn't actually manage to get my hands on any, but I finally got some. It is really good mascara. It is worth the hype, I think. I'm like one of those annoying people that if everyone goes on about something, I'm like, but this is definitely worth the hype. It's got a really cool like rubbery sort of plastic bendy brush, and then the formula itself is really good. It's kind of clumpy, not clumpy, but it gives you that really like clumpy, not clumpy because the clumpy sounds bad, but it kind of gives you that really thick eyelash look at, but very still spread out. I do sometimes favour more of a fluffy lash, but if I'm just wearing it right now, I'm not wearing any lashes, so this is probably the mascara I would wear if I didn't want to wear false lashes. So Bad Girl Bang. Great. And the last thing is this Jump Food from Monkey. I have worn this a few times. I actually wore it 2 Thursdays in a row in March, and I love it. V-collar, sort of half sleeves go just past the elbow, and it's in this awesome browny red, mahogany and black stripe. It does have a waist tie as well, which is not attached to it. It's probably in the wash basket where I shall find it. It's so nice, fits really well. I wore it with a really cool leather jacket and my Converse. Big fan of this. I'll put the link to it in the description so you can see what it looks like. So nice. But yes, my friends, that was March. April's gonna be super fun because Josie's now moved in. New chapter in my life. Thanks for watching. I hope I have a great April.